Yo, what's up? Welcome to today's video. Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking you with me into the studio where I show you exactly how I record, mix, and master a song. But before we get into the video, I want to remind you to subscribe and drop a like, as well as leave a comment telling me what you think about the song or your favorite part of the video. We got a different setup going on, so we have Logic. We have this little digital preamp running into the audio interface from the mic. Here we got the Slate digital mic. Have it set up. We're gonna try it out like this. If we pick up a lot of background noise, then we're gonna add this. But for now, we're just gonna try it out like this.
See what's up. Yeah, you better aim for it. The top spin here, you coulda came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even wanna stay for it. Yeah, guess we can't believe the words you say, boy. Before you count your blessings, you should pray more. Yeah, say you looking out for me, heard cops tell the same story. Yeah, this ain't for no glory, this ain't for nobody shit. Homie, don't worry, I pace the road that I'm on, I'm in no hurry. I'm flying straight, shorty, you know you could never curve me. All hands around here, no birdies. All men around here, put your dukes up. Stomach flu bars, make lil' homie puke up. I ain't got no time for the bullshit. I just wanna find a little time for myself. I ain't never like all the fakes that you hang with. Complacent got me feeling like I ain't even. Nah, fuck that. Let me do the hook part again, bro. I ain't got no time for the bullshit. I wrote this shit this morning. I'ma try to do it in one take. See what's up. Yeah, you better aim for it. The top spin here, you coulda came for it. Yeah, I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even wanna stay for it. No. Yeah, guess we can't believe the words you say, boy. Before you count your blessings, you should pray more. Yeah, say you looking out for me, heard cops tell the same story. Yeah, this ain't for no glory, this ain't for nobody shit, homie, don't worry. I pace the road that I'm on, I'm in no hurry. I'm flying straight, shorty, you know you could never curve me. All hands around here, no birdies. All men around here, put your dukes up. Stomach flu bars, make lil' homie puke up. I ain't got no time for the bullshit. Yeah, I just wanna find a little time. Let me, yeah, punch in right there. I ain't no hurry, I'm flying straight, shorty. You know you could never curve me. All hands around here, no birdies. All men around here, put your dukes up. Stomach flu bars, make lil' homie puke up. I ain't got no time for the bullshit. I just wanna find a little time for myself. I ain't even like the fakes that you hang with, complacent. Got me feeling like I ain't even being myself. Got no time for the bullshit. I just wanna find a little time for myself. I ain't never like the fakes that you hang with, complacent. Got me feeling like I can't even be myself. I can't even be myself. Yeah. Around here they turn their passion into gold. Watch it all unfold. Even if I posted my location, couldn't tip me off. Remember all them days we hated teachers trying to piss them off. Remember all my dogs been off the leashes since they ripped them off. You gon' run into a couple leeches when you at the top. People tend to fall asleep on you when you against the odds. Even if I had $1 million, wouldn't pay the cost of being someone else. The chains get heavy when you ain't believe yourself. Pain get deadly when you ain't tend to your health. God told me, son, don't you stay focused on the wealth. The value go down if you just keep it on the shelf. Hey, let that sink in. Shit, I'm talking about my words, I'm in the deep end. My feet departed from the earth, we in agreement. Yes, sir. Gucci, man.
If you're an artist and you need some beats, down below in the description I do have my beat store where you could purchase beats if you're looking at anything for trap, West Coast, or just hip-hop beats in general. Down below in the description I have the link to my beat store.
I wrote this shit this morning. I'm gonna try to do it in one take. See what's up. Yeah, you better aim for it. Yeah. The top spin here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even wanna stay for it. Yeah, guess we can't believe the words you say, boy. Before you count your blessings, you should pray more. Yes, say you looking out for me, her cops tell the same story. Yeah, this ain't for no glory, this ain't for nobody shit, homie, don't worry. I pace the road that I'm on, I'm in no hurry. I'm flying straight, shorty, you know you could never curve me. All hands around here, no birdies. All men around here, put your dukes up. Stomach flu bars, make lil' homie puke up. I ain't got no time for the bullshit. I just wanna find a little time for myself. I ain't even like the fakes that you hang with complacent. Got me feeling like I ain't even being myself. Got no time for the bullshit. I just wanna find a little time for myself. I ain't never like the fakes that you hang with complacent. Got me feeling like I can't even be myself. I can't even be myself. Yeah. Around here they turn their passion into gold. Watch it all unfold. Even if I posted my location, couldn't tip me off. Remember all them days we hated teachers trying to piss them off. Remember all my dogs been off the leashes since they ripped them off. You gon' run into a couple leeches when you at the top. People tend to fall asleep on you when you against the odds. Even if I had $1 million, wouldn't pay the cost of being someone else. Change get heavy when you ain't believe yourself. Pain get deadly when you ain't tend to your health. That's right. God told me, son, don't you stay focused on the wealth. The value go down if you just keep it on the shelf. On the shelf, dog. Hey, let that sink in. Shit, I'm talking about my words, I'm in the deep end. My feet departed from the earth, we in agreement. Yeah, in agreement. Yeah, we in agreement. You going back? I wrote this shit this morning, I'm gonna try to do it in one take. See what's up. Yeah, you better aim for it. Yeah, the top spin here, you could've.
If you need help when it comes to recording songs, whether you're recording your own songs or songs for other people, I did create an ebook called Recording Pro Vocals. I break down step by step how to set up your equipment, the equipment you need, how to maximize your DAW, pretty much your computer, your laptop, everything you need to know when it comes to recording vocals, whether you're recording here, like in the home studio, if you're recording in the kitchen, if you're recording in the bedroom, a living room, a shack, a garage, in your car, if you're recording outside. I literally show you step by step how to be able to record vocals to get that nice, crispy, dry recording. If you want me to mix and master one of your songs, feel free to hit me up on Instagram or email me. Everything will be down below in the description. Get a hold of me, DM me mixing, I'll get back to you. We could chop it up a bit, see what type of song you're going for, and if I can help you with that, we'll get it done. Yo, what's going on? Hope you're doing good. My name's David the Crook, and today I'm going to show you 4 different ways you could EQ your main vocals or your vocals in general. I'm going to go through 4 different ways, 4 different types of EQ that you could use on your vocals depending on what you're going for and your style of mixing. But before we get into that, if you could please subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment telling me what you think about the video. So other than that, I'm going to be using the song Aim For It. You just saw how I recorded it. I'll break down a little bit of the mixing, but for the main purpose of this video, we'll be going over the 4 different types of EQs that you can be using on your vocals. If you don't know already, I am having a big sale on all my products and services, whether you're looking into getting some ebooks, getting some Logic Pro X templates, the ones that I have there, or some custom ones. If you're looking into beats, anything West Coast, trap, hip hop, anything like that. Or if you're looking into getting your song mixed and mastered by me personally, I am having a big sale, pretty much 50% off everything for the next 2 weeks. So if you're interested in any of that, check out the description down below. It literally has everything you need and all the information down there. So before you continue the video, check out the description. Make sure you get what you need to get because this is limited time only. I'm gonna play the song Aim For It by Arsenal. I'm gonna play the final mixed version of the track so you get a feel of the song, and then I'm gonna break down the different types of EQs.
I wrote this shit this morning. I'm gonna try to do it in one take. See what's up. Yeah, you better aim for it. The top spin here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just threw a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even wanna stay for it. Yeah, guess we can't believe the words you say, boy. Before you count your blessings, you should pray more. Yeah, say you looking out for me, her cops tell the same story. Yeah, this ain't for no glory, this ain't for nobody shit, homie, don't worry. I pace the road that I'm on, I'm in no hurry. I'm flying straight, shorty, you know you could never curve me. All hands around here, no birdies. All men around here, put your dukes up. Stomach flu bars, make lil' homie puke up. Yeah, I ain't got no time for the bullshit. Yeah, I just wanna find a little time for myself. I ain't even like the fakes that you hang with, complacent. Got me feeling like I ain't even being myself. Got no time for the bullshit. Yeah, I just wanna find a little time for myself. I ain't never like the fakes that you hang with, complacent. Got me feeling like I can't even be myself.
So if you want to check out the full song, I'll have the song down below in the description. Also, if you need help when it comes to mixing and mastering, I will be offering this Logic Pro X template, this exact one that you're seeing right here, for free. So you can download it if you have Logic Pro X. You literally see all the plugins that I used, how I set up the template, pretty much everything that I did. So you can either replicate it, copy it, or practice mixing it in your own style of mixing if you do not have Logic Pro X. I also bounced out all the audio files, so the dry recordings, so you can just import it into your DAW and then you could practice mixing this song. Because at the end of the day, if you want to get better at mixing, it comes down to repetition. Just keep mixing. So the more songs you mix, the better you're going to get overall at mixing. If you want some one-on-one help when it comes to recording, mixing, and mastering, I am offering that also now. So shoot me a message on Instagram. Everything will be down below in the description, like I said. Shoot me a message on Instagram telling me one-on-one help, and I'll give you more details when it comes to that. I pretty much run you through and break down everything when it comes to recording, mixing, and mastering, so you could get some high quality professional sounding songs anywhere you're at. So let's get into the different types of EQs that you could be using on your main vocals. It's going to be very, very simple. I'm going to show you some tricks, some techniques that you could do and add onto your vocals, but in general we're going to be focusing on the different types of EQs, when and why you want to use them. First one being is just a normal channel EQ. So I turned off all the plugins, so you'll be hearing the dry recording sound something like this.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway.
So if your EQ looks anything like this, you just turn on the analyzer. It makes it a lot better, makes it a lot simpler, to be honest.
Aim for it.
Because then you're able to see the frequencies. You're able to see, okay, what frequencies are boosted higher, pretty much the type of mic you recorded. Everything's going to sound different. They're not always going to look the same. So depending on the artist, whether you're the artist or you're recording somebody else, their tone of voice, their pitch, different stuff like that, the mic you use, all that stuff plays a part into how you're going to EQ your vocals. So like I said, if you need more help when it comes to recording, mixing, mastering, hit me up on Instagram. I am offering one-on-one help right now.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it.
Now I'm gonna turn this on, so pretty much it's a virtual mix rack by Slate Digital, and the reason I'm gonna turn it on is because I am using a mic emulation. So if I have this off, you're just gonna be seeing the normal frequencies of the normal mic, but with this, it's gonna emulate this mic here, so it's gonna change it up just a little bit.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just aim for it. Aim for it, aim for it, aim for it, aim for it. The top's been here, you.
So with this EQ, the first EQ, the channel EQ, what this is going to do to your vocals is just going to give you something simple that you could cut, boost, manipulate the vocals. Now, the easiest way I use to EQ this way is I just cut out some low end and I do some dips. I honestly rarely use this type of EQ just because it doesn't really add any color onto the vocals, as well as if I'm gonna be cutting frequencies, I rather use a different type of EQ to cut those frequencies rather than using something like this, because once you EQ it this way, it's gonna stay like that forever. So as I'm playing it,
Aim for it. The top's been here,
you see the frequencies moving. So like, let's say I cut out around 400 hertz. All of this is going to be cut out no matter if he changes up his style of voice, if he changes his tone of voice, stuff like that. It's always going to be cut out. And personally for me, I don't really like that. So I like using a different method of EQing when it comes to cutting, which I'll be showing you later on. So this is like the first basic way of EQing. There's nothing wrong with it. I've used channel EQs for the longest time, especially when I was first starting off mixing. This is all pretty much I really had, was this.
Aim for it. The top's been.
And the cool thing about this is you could still use certain techniques like the sweeping method, which I'll show you right now. Sweeping method, what you want to do is you want to do a boost. Nothing too crazy. Like I want to go to 24. I'll probably just do like 12 or something. Something where it's high. And then you want to do a narrow band EQ, which a narrow band EQ is something small. Something wide would be like this, but you don't want this when you come sweeping. You want something like narrow, kind of like this. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be scanning for frequencies, certain frequencies that are just going to pop out a lot faster than if you were to hold it and hover over those frequencies. Because like if I were to hover over a frequency.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could have came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday.
So if I'm hovering over those frequencies, naturally it's gonna be boosted. But you when you're sweeping for certain frequencies, you want to find those frequencies that just pop right away.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could have came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even want to stay for it. Yeah, guess we can't believe the words you say, boy. Before you count your blessings, you should pray more. Yeah, say you looking out for me, her cops tell the same story. Yeah, this ain't for no glory, this ain't for nobody shit, homie, don't worry. I pace the road that I'm on.
So for example, that frequency right here, it kind of sounds like hollow. It sounds like glass, I guess you could say. It's just like a very hollow sound. That, I want to remove it.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could have came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make.
And like I said, those frequencies, like that hollow frequencies, those are the frequencies that you kind of want to subtract. So like I said, depending on the tone of voice, depending on how deep the person's voice, how high, the way he says stuff, the way it was recorded, the mic you're using, it's always going to be different. Like I can't just tell you, oh, go to 6K and remove that, because you know, what if your mic's different from my mic? It's gonna shoot up at different frequencies. Something that I can tell you, I guess you could say as a general rule of mixing, is like around the 300 to 600 hertz you're gonna get that boxy muddiness, and you could look within those frequencies.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could have came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even want to stay for it. Yeah, guess we can't believe the words you say, boy. Before you count your blessings, you should pray more. Yeah, say you looking out for me, her cops tell the same.
So that boxiness is kind of what I'm looking for. And then another general rule of thumb is I kind of just cut out naturally 100 hertz. You go more depending, like if you're doing like some trap music where you want some smooth low end, then you could obviously cut out more of the 100, probably go to like the 160s, 130s. But since this style of rap is more like old school, I kind of want to keep the body of the main vocals, so I kind of want to keep as much as that. So cutting out 100 is pretty much good, and it works for me. If you use Logic Pro X and you're looking for some free templates or for some custom made templates, hit the link down below. I have a link that goes to my website where you can download some free Logic Pro X templates, whether you're recording, mixing, or mastering. I have some free templates for you, so you can download today and start using today.
Aim for it. The tops being here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even want.
So this is like the first method of EQing your vocals. Obviously there's more stuff you could do, like you could boost some high end.
Aim for it. The tops being here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention.
But a general rule of thumb when it comes to this style of EQing, just a normal blank EQ, that's not going to add any color onto your vocals. It's just more just to shape the vocals, take out some frequencies, boost some frequencies, cut out some low end, and doing stuff like that. So like I said, I don't really use this type of EQ. Usually when I'm cutting frequencies and doing stuff like that, I use like a SSL E channel, a plugin like this where you can't really see what's going on, so you have to use more of your ears. Because when I was first starting off mixing, I noticed that like when I would be mixing, I would always be looking at the frequencies and kind of just trying to perfect everything, like every little, oh, I have to cut out at 400, I have to boost at 12K, I have to do like stuff like that, and it felt kind of robotic to me. So I started just stepping away from these type of EQs and moving on to more of these like analog EQs where you use more of your ears rather than actually seeing the frequencies. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously this was a good start off and a good foundation for me to understand, okay, these frequencies sound like this, the type of frequencies I'm trying to cut sound like that and stuff like that. But then naturally I just gravitated towards these type of analog plugins. These plugins are from Waves, so if you're looking into purchasing and investing into some Wave plugins, down below in the description I do have a special discount link for you, so you can pick up some plugins at a discounted rate. Also, if you're new into mixing and you don't really have the financial resources to invest into plugins like this, because each plugin costs you about like 30 bucks, something like that, and you're new to mixing and you just testing out the waters, or you're barely getting into it, I did create an ebook where I listed 100 free plugins. A lot of those plugins emulate hardware. So for example, within that ebook you get a plugin that replicates something like this. So this Pultec EQ costed me money, but within the ebook, if you purchase the ebook, there's a free one in there. So you can just go in there, click the one you like. There's literally more than 100 free plugins that you could just download and get. Everything from EQs, compressors, effects, reverbs, delays, de-essers, literally anything you could think of a plugin that has been created, it's in there for free. For example, this one here, this compressor is the same exact compressor as this Waves CLA2A compressor. I had to pay for this CLA2 compressor, but this one I got for free, and if I'm being completely honest, I like this one better than I like this one. So if you're interested in that ebook, click the link down below in the description. You could purchase the ebook and get over 100 plugins for free listed, so you don't have to do any research. You just open up the ebook, look through the ebook, click the plugins you want, and literally just click the link, takes you straight to the website, and you download it for free. So going back to the video, this is the second type of EQ that you could use, which I would consider like analog, using more of your ears to mix rather than seeing the frequencies. Now with this plugin here, if I do a full reset, it's gonna look something like this. Now I'm doing the same methods as I did on the other EQ, this channel one right here, but I'm just using more of my ears rather than focusing on seeing the frequency charts. It's nothing too crazy, but the only difference is that these plugins here have their own slope. They have their own, how could I explain it? Their own curvature to boosting and cutting frequencies. So at least with this one here, I could make the slope bigger or smaller or wider, narrower. But with something like this, you can with the bandwidth also. But in general, if you're boosting 12K, you can't really know what type of slope it's using to boost the 12K. So it's gonna add like a different noise. It's gonna add like a different flavor onto the vocals, not including the fact that it is an analog hardware, like a real hardware, that's gonna add some type of noise. It's gonna add some type of color onto your vocals. So for example, if I'm gonna run through this SSLE channel, what I normally do when it comes to mixing vocals is the first thing I do is I cut out some low end.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even.
Now, when I'm EQing these vocals, I don't have the beat playing, but for the sake of the video, I want you to actually be able to hear what the vocals, what is being cut and what's being boosted. But when I'm actually mixing, I don't have the beat off. I have the beat on and I'm mixing the vocals into the beat. So that's like it's like a whole different thing. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to keep the beat off and we're just going to be focusing on actually how the vocals are sounding when you're cutting and boosting the frequencies. So first thing, I cut out about 107 hertz. Now the next thing I do is I am going to cut off some high end. Now this is very, very untraditional when it comes to mixing, just because a lot of people be like, you want the high end, you want the crispiness, you want like, you know, the vocals to cut through the mix and stuff like that, which is true. But for this style of rap and this old school feel like J. Cole and stuff like that, you do want to cut a little bit of the high end just to give it that enclosed, like old school feel to it. As you could tell, I use a lot of wave plugins, and the reason I use wave plugins because they're really affordable and they're really, really good. So if you're looking into investing into some wave plugins, down below in the description I have a special discount link for you. Click the link, get the plugins you need to get at a discounted rate.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even want to stay for it. Yeah, guess we can't believe the words you say, boy. Before you count
So I'm pretty much cutting around 13K. So anything past 13K is not really coming out as much. But to counter what I did, I'm gonna show you this cool like EQ trick where I'm gonna boost the 16K, which is kind of like if I'm cutting everything at 13K, boosting the 16K is just gonna add like this dope balance of this boosted plus cutting. It's gonna give it like its own sound, if that makes sense.
aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even want to stay for it. Yeah, guess we can't believe the words you say, boy. Before you count your blessings, you should pray more. Yeah, say you looking out for me, her cops.
So even bypassing it and turning it back on, it does sound a lot brighter. It does sound a lot fuller. And all I really did was just cut out some low end and boost the high end. Like I'm not even touching anything in the middle. Now in the middle, what I also do is I do cut out around, like how I said, 400 to 600 frequency hertz. I do cut out around there just to take out some of that boxiness because I don't want that in the vocals.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even want to stay for it. Yeah, guess we can't believe the words you say, boy. Before you count your blessings, you should pray more. Yeah, say you looking out for me, heard cops tell the same story. Yeah, this ain't for no glory, this ain't for nobody shit, homie, don't worry. I pace the road that I'm on, I'm in no hurry. I'm flying straight, shorty, you know you could never curve me. All hands around here, no birdies.
So that sounds good like that. This is the second way of EQing, just more using your ears rather than seeing the frequencies. And the same thing goes with this pull tech. If I were to EQ with the pull tech, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be boosting up some low end as well as boosting some high end. Here I boosted 16K, so here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna boost 12K, 8K, anywhere in between there.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even wanna stay for it. Yeah, guess we can't believe the words you say, boy. Before you count your blessings, you should pray more. Yeah, say you looking out for me, heard cops tell the same story. Yeah, this ain't for no glory, this ain't for nobody shit, homie, don't worry. I pace the road that I'm on, I'm in no hurry. I'm flying straight, shorty, you know you could never curve me. All hands around here, no birdies. All men around here, put your dukes up. Stomach flu bars, make lil' homie puke up. Yeah, I ain't got no time for the bullshit. Yeah, I just wanna find a little time for myself. I ain't even...
Damn, that sounds good like that. Now that's the second way. The third method of EQing is using a dynamic EQ. If you don't have the money to invest into plugins just yet, I did create a free ebook for you where I listed 100 and plus free plugins that you could just download today. Literally open up the ebook, look through the plugins, click the one you want, click the link, and it takes you straight to the website where you're able to download it for free. This ebook has everything from EQs to compressors to reverbs, delays, effects, pretty much everything you need to be able to mix and master anything, whether it's vocals, a song, a beat. Like I said, anything you get your hands on, you will have the right tools to be able to mix and master it. Use the discount code Crook and you will have a special discount for you. This has been probably one of my favorite ways to EQ vocals is using something like this, the F6 by Waves. Like I said, if you want some wave plugins, click the description down below. Also, if you get the ebook, the 100 plugins you could get for free ebook, there is a plugin that replicates something like this. It's also a dynamic EQ plugin that you don't have to buy. It's for free. It works exactly like this one. The only reason I use this one is just because I feel a little bit more comfortable with it compared to the other one, but they both do the same thing once you understand how to use the plugin. Now, the same thing I do as the other one, I cut out 125, and then I did more cuts on here compared to on here. I don't really like cutting using EQs like the SSL or the channel EQ, because once you cut that frequency, like, it's gone. Even though, like, in the future of the song he might, be saying some different words that don't necessarily need that frequency cut, it's still cut. But with something like this, it's more compressing the frequencies rather than actually cutting it. So when you're messing with the threshold, with the attack, with the release, sometimes it's not always just going to cut that frequency, and there might be later on points in the song where he's saying something and it doesn't hit the threshold, so it's not compressing or cutting that frequencies, it just stays the same. So if I were to play it, let's say this frequency here at 400 hertz.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been waiting, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even wanna stay for it. Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show this. And shorty didn't even wanna stay for it. Yeah, guess we can't believe the word you say, boy. Before you count your blessings, you should pray more. Yeah.
So let's say I cut it about 3 dBs. I put the range at like 1.5, I do a fairly quick attack and a fairly fast release, and I put the threshold at 10.5.
Aim for it. The top spin here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling.
So for example, if I were to play it,
aim for it. The top spin here, you could've came for it.
When he says something top, there's no compression on that. But then when he says whatever he said after,
aim for it. The top spin here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway.
When he says I've been wavy, that part gets compressed. When he says something castaway, that part's not being compressed. If you look at the threshold, I overdid it, so a lot of it is being compressed. But if I had it like where I had it before, I think it was like at 11.5. Not all of the frequencies are being compressed.
Aim for it. The top spin here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for.
Because right there when he said paid for it, compress. And I think a couple words before that, not being compressed. You're only compressing certain frequencies that are gonna just kind of throw the mix off. And I keep doing the same thing, like the same sweeping method that I showed you in the beginning of the video. I do it with this too, looking for certain frequencies that are just harsh to the ear and then compressing them out. So for example, here,
aim for it. The top spin here, you could've came for it.
Compress.
I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even wanna stay for it. Yeah, guess we can't believe the words you say, boy. Before you count your blessings, you should pray more. Yeah, say you looking out for me, her cops tell the same story. Yeah, this ain't for no glory, this ain't for nobody.
And then, like I said, you're looking for those frequencies and then you're just compressing it. If I were to turn it off, you hear the vocals a lot like raw, I guess you could say.
Aim for it. The top spin here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway.
And that sounds cool, but when you add this, it just gives it like this smooth studio feel, like you're cutting out the right frequencies. It just gives it like this tight feel to it.
Aim for it. The top spin here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even wanna stay for it.
Now, that's the third type of way of EQing your vocals. Now, the last way is using like something like an AI smart EQ plugin to EQ your vocals. So if I were to fully reset this. If you're looking into getting both ebooks, Recording Pro Vocals, as well as 100+ free plugins, I did create a special bundle for you. So you can get both ebooks at a discounted rate, a lot cheaper than if you were to buy the ebook separate. Just buy it in a bundle and you'll have everything you need to be able to record songs anywhere, as well as the tools you need to be able to mix and master your songs. This is pretty much a bundle that I created for you, so you can be able to record, mix and master your songs perfectly without having to invest too much money into buying plugins or buying unnecessary equipment that you don't really need. I break down everything you need, so check out those ebooks. What pretty much what you do is you just analyze the audio.
Aim for it. The top spin here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make.
And what this is gonna do, you just pretty much leave up to the AI processing whatever the company decided to do to EQ the vocals. I don't really know like the background part of this. I just really like the plugin and it works really good. But what this is gonna do, it's gonna give it its own boost and cuts. And then I usually keep the dynamic at 100. Obviously you could put it at 0 and it's not gonna move.
Aim for it. The top spin here.
And this would be considered like something like this, where it's just cut and it stays the same. But when you start introducing something like dynamics, you're adding like a mixture of this type of EQ along with this type of EQ along with this type of EQ, because it has its own slopes. Like this this part here, where it looks like the Bitcoin thing, like the charts and stuff like that, you can't really replicate that. Well, you could, but it's gonna take you a lot of work to, like, okay, let me see, this is 2,800 hertz. You know, let me do a little narrow cut here, move over to about 3K and do another narrow cut here. Like, you don't got that much time, bro. So it adds like its own EQ to it. So when you add the dynamics to it, it moves.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah.
So certain frequencies might be getting boosted and other ones being dipped, and then different words might come out, and then other frequencies are being boosted, and then some other ones might be getting dipped. So it adds like I call it like a real life EQ. Like as the song is playing, this EQ is like moving things, is boosting certain frequencies, is cutting certain frequency, and it just adds like this dope real life feel to it, where it's not just like a stagnant EQ where it's cut and that's it. Maybe later on in the future, maybe like before, you would have to like automate the EQ, take some off in certain parts, add some more in other parts, but this one does it naturally.
Aim for it.
And then you can use something like this, like vocal low, and then it gives like another different slope that fits onto vocals.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it.
And then depending on how much you want on the vocals, is you just move this up and down. So if you want a lot,
aim for it.
I usually just add very minimum, where you can't really tell, but it's still moving.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Aim for it. Aim for it.
It also makes it sound a lot brighter. Makes it sound like it helps it cut through the mix. A cool thing with this plugin right here, Smart EQ3, is you can also I could add this onto the beat like this, and then create like a track. So create group, I could just put beat, whatever, and then I go on here, and if I were to dissolve this group, proceed, I could join it to the beat, and then I could put the main vocals on top of the beat and then analyze it.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't even make you pay for it. Yeah, you just do a show the same Saturday. And shorty didn't even wanna stay for it.
So then within the plugin, you could see the blue is the beat, and then the main vocals is purple.
Aim for it. The top's been here, you could've came for it. I've been wavy, got me feeling like a castaway. Not to mention I ain't.
So then the L1 means like you want this more, like it's the lead, and then the L2 is like the support. So I usually put the beat down below and then the main vocal on top, so that way it just blends it all together. It's like a cool thing you could do if you have Smart EQ. I don't really know how much that plugin is, I just bought it, but you could look it up, Smart EQ. So the way I EQ my vocals is I don't necessarily use just one EQ, I use them all. So I start off with this EQ here. This is usually technically my first EQ that I always use. It's either this one or I forgot what it's called. It's another wave one. The SSL E, like the new one that came out, kind of replicates this one. Forgot what it's called. The SSL EV2. It's like the same crap, I guess you could say. I don't really know the difference. I've just been using this one lately because it's new and I like it. There's certain things about this one that this one doesn't have, so I've been using this one, but it doesn't matter. I use this one for my first EQ to cut frequencies, to shape the vocals. Is pretty much what I'm going for. Cut out some low end, cut out some high end, boost a little bit of the high end. Nothing too crazy, just because I am going to be doing more boost later on with different EQs. I like using multiple plugins. A lot of people use 1 or 2 EQs and that's it. I like using like 4 EQs, but doing little subtle changes on each EQ. So for this one, like I said, I use it to shape the vocals. This one I use it to cut out certain frequencies that I don't like, to compress those frequencies so they won't just get eliminated and cut forever. This one's more compressing those frequencies and just blending it more together. Then I use another plugin like this one, another analog plugin, to boost certain frequencies after I did a little bit of cutting. So I did a cut and boost. So this one, first one, cut, boost. This one, cut. This one I do a boost. And then the last EQ is a smart EQ where it just does cuts and boost, but it gives it that live feeling. So I use all 4 different types of methods of EQing on all of my songs. For my main vocals, I don't use this plugin here, like a normal stable EQ, but I do use these on like the dubs and the ad-libs to shape the vocals. So you want to get used to using all 4 different styles of EQs onto your songs, because each one is just going to give it a different flavor. Each one has a reason to be used, and once you understand that reason, you'll be able to know, okay, I need this EQ to do this to get me to where I need to go. Lately, when I've been mixing my beats, I've been using this plugin called Thickify. Thickify is pretty much a simple plugin you can use. It just has 2-3 knobs. You move those knobs and it pretty much mixes your drums, your low end, your 808. So good. Literally what took me 4 plugins to do, Thickify did it in 1. So I've been using Thickify a lot when I mix and master my songs. So if you're looking into getting Thickify, I do recommend it. If you haven't seen my plugin review, I did it a while back. Go down, look for the Thickify review plugin, check it out, see what it really does. And if you're looking into getting it, down below I have a discount link for you, so you can get it at a discounted rate also. For it to sound how I want it to sound. So if you need more help when it comes to mixing and mastering and recording, like I said, I am offering one-on-one help. So message me on Instagram. Everything will be down below in the description. Also, if you want to get your song mixed and mastered by me, shoot me a message on my email or on Instagram and I'll get back to you. Like I said, everything is 50% off for the next 2 weeks. So if you're looking into getting the ebooks, the 100+ free plugins, or recording pro vocals where I break down everything you need to do before you even start recording so you can get nice, clean, dry recordings, I have those 2 ebooks right now, 50% off. I also have beats if you're an artist and you're looking for beats. Like I said, anything West Coast, rap, trap, hip hop, anything like that. I will be uploading more beats soon, so check it out. Link down below in the description. If you need your song mixed and mastered, that's also 50% off, as well as the beats. I think I have a sale going on. You get a 50% off, buy one get 2 free, something like that. I could be wrong, but everything will be down below in the description. If you're looking for custom Logic Pro X templates, so if you're an artist and you want a template that I could create that you could just import your vocals, turn the plugins on, and for the most part it mixes the song, shoot me a message on Instagram if you want some pre-made Logic Pro X templates, recording templates, anything like that. They are 50% off also, so click the link down below in the description. Before you click off the video, before you do anything like that, go to the description, get what you're looking for, shoot me a message if you want some custom stuff or if you want your song mixed and mastered by me. And I hope to see you in the next video. I want to remind you to subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment what you think about the video or something else you want to learn when it comes to recording, mixing, and mastering. Thank you for checking out today's video. My name is David the Crook. I just want to remind you to subscribe and drop a like. Also, don't forget to check out the descriptions. I literally have everything linked there, from the ebooks to the plugins to the Delta 8, templates, beats, everything you need to know to be able to create songs, whether you're recording, mixing, mastering, or producing. I literally have everything linked down below in the description. Check it out. I hope you have a good day, and I hope to hear from you in the next video. Peace.